You people, you know who I am. But you don't know why I'm here. Where is Billionaire Ted? Where is Bros Before Elbows? Where is the Nacho Man? That punk can't even get in the building. Me? I go wherever I want. Whenever I want. And where is Scheme Gene? 'Cause I got a scoop for you. When the Ken doll look-alike, when that weatherman wannabe comes out here later tonight, I got a challenge for him. For Billionaire Ted. For Bros Before Elbows. For the Nacho Man. And for anybody else in WCW. You want to go to war? You want a war? You're going to get one. I kind of fell into the bayou for a second.
You fell into the bayou, and then you were a Civil War general, and then you were a 1920s like baseball manager in black and white film, Scott Hall. But that's welcome to the Bros Before Elbows show. Always from the top ropes, always for Bros Before Elbows.
Putting Bros Before Elbows on the top rope from PDX and PHX. The Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show.
We're back for season 2, episode 2.
2.2.
And we got a special guest.
Yeah.
We got a special guest too. Anthony with the intro.
2.2 straight from the cul-de-sac in Phoenix, Arizona, more specifically Ahwatukee, Arizona, from the cul-de-sac, hailing at 7 feet 1 million. His name I thought was Darren, but it's really Theron, and we had strawberry puffs, and we watched wrestling. Welcome everybody to the show, Theron Leonce.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Welcome to the show. We have our childhood friend, our other brother, the third brother on the mic from the Masano family. Theron's on the mic. He's from Carolina. So we got Portland, we got Phoenix, we got Charlotte area covered in this episode.
We're
got a little bit.
the map.
We're all over the place right now. We're in all the boroughs.
Yeah. All the boroughs of the United States. Jam-packed episode. Survivor Series coming up. Big WWE week. Some TNA news. Lots of stuff to cover. He's raw too as well. So I don't know what's going on with the banter here.
Oh my goodness, things are crazy.
It's going crazy right now.
Things are hot. Things are getting wild here on the Bros Before Elbows show. Tons of stuff happening in the wrestling world. But hey, before I forget, before we get too crazy with our old school buddy Theron from North Carolina, hailing where it's really cold. This episode of the Bros Before Elbows show is brought to you by our friends at tagmeadate.com. Wrestling night just became date night. Wrestling fans, that's you and me and everybody out there, can rejoice with a brand new revolutionary dating site website. This is terrible.
Tagmeadate.com.
Tagmeadate.com is for you, the wrestling fan. To the single guys and gals, sign up today. Hey, in all seriousness, as much as I botch this, there is important news with this. Your first month is free, but you have to check out tagmeadate.com.
That's amazing. Your first month is free. You got eHarmony. You got Plenty of Fish, Match.com. And now wrestling fans got their own dating website, which is really cool. Tagmeadate.com. They support us, so go support them. Give them a follow on Twitter. Do all that good stuff. Give them a like on Facebook. And tell them Bros Before Elbows sent you.
Bros Before Elbows.
Free for the first month too. It's free for the first month. It's not even $9.99.
Yeah, we should sign Theron up for the first month, and then have him report back in 2 months and see if he's married yet.
You know what?
Yeah, we should.
New segment. Theron, you have just been voluntold. You are now going on tagmeadate.com. In fact, you could give us a live user experience right now.
Yeah, I can. I'll do that. Tagmeadate.com.
A new dating corner segment with Darren. We're adding new segments for season 2. Dating advice.
I like it.
You got to check back in a couple of months. Who was your favorite?
Yeah, you have to check
date?
back to see what. Check back to see my progression.
Who knows, dude?
Yeah.
What if you get married
we also
off
got
of Tag Me a Date? That's huge.
Hey, that'd be sweet. We're gonna have some little wrestling babies, you know.
Hey man, you never know.
We're wrestling buddies.
Straight up.
You know.
Straight up. So have you guys watched Raw? TNA lately?
Have you watched the question of the day on the outline?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was waiting for the cue, man.
Question
Dude,
of the day.
jumping the gun. We always have the question of the day. Hit at the top of the show, answer at the back end of the show. So, question of the day, since Survivor Series is on the mind, pick your all-time favorite Survivor Series team. Any 5 wrestlers of your choice. Let's make a team, and you can name your squad, and let's do that at the end of the show.
Ooh.
So think about that, and let that meander in your back of your brain cells
Let
until the
that
end of the show.
marinate.
Looks like we got a lot left to ponder. That's all I'm saying.
Tons of pondering. Tons of pondering, not a lot of talking on the Bros Rebel show.
You know, right off the bat, I'm just telling you, I'm just gonna give people a little snippet of who's on my team. I'm gonna let one nugget go free.
One nugget? Oh, you can have the
What
first
nugget?
pick. How
How
about you
does he
get the
get-
first pick?
Wait, what?
You get the first pick. How about we do it draft style, and Anthony gets the first pick, Darren gets the second pick, I'll take the third pick.
Cool.
All
I'm
right,
down.
I'm down with it.
Well, you
So-
do your first pick. Why don't we do our first picks right now, and then we'll do our last 4 at the end of the show.
all right, that sounds
I
good.
like it.
My first pick, Zack Ryder.
Really?
Is that really your first pick?
Yeah, man, I need an underdog.
Can you okay, you start with Zack Ryder. Okay, Darren.
Okay.
The second selection, the Bros of Robo's 2014 Survivor Series draft.
The Undertaker from his first Survivor Series where he killed everybody. That one.
Oh man, that's a good one. Okay, I'll take Stone Cold from 1999 Survivor Series where he comes down with an drinking beer and stuff, and he goes stuns everyone.
That's
Well
freaking awesome.
played.
Especially stuns it. He's gonna go right for Zack Ryder and stun him first.
Hey, man, he's my underdog.
Definitely stun Zack Ryder first.
Oh my goodness. You know.
So Anthony, you asked the question: Did anyone on this panel watch Raw this week? Yay, nay?
I watched Raw this week. I did watch
Nice.
Raw. Oh, yeah.
Anthony.
I watch the recaps. I always go to CagesideSeats.com, and I always go to, if you missed Raw, watch it here. But I did sign up for the network again, and I was optimistic. They actually show last week's Raw recap, so the Raw replay. So they actually are showing some of the Raws. It's just a week behind. So you know what? Honestly, I got to put my pitchfork down. I got to put my flame out. You know, because at least they gave me that much. But I still had to rely on our good buddies at CagesideSeats.com. So that way I could actually watch the playlist, because I did hear some crazy freaking news about my main man Ziggy. But we ain't even there yet. All I'm saying is that I still do not have access to watching it in its entirety. Which I would love to if the WWE would just freaking let it go right after the show is aired. Make
Or
it
you could just buy
instantaneous.
DirecTV. Yep.
Man,
No sales pitches on this. on this
it's only
landline.
$9.99 for the WWE Network, and select packages with DirecTV offer $1 million
Yeah,
per
exactly.
month. A
Pretty
new
much.
appendage every week.
Pretty much.
Oh my goodness! No, but let's
What's going on?
This show has
let's
gone off the
start
rails.
Raw. It's quickly gone off the rails. We've taken a hard left turn and we haven't looked back for about 2 miles. So Raw starts with Team Authority comes into the ring and they introduce everyone. Luke Harper says, "I'm a team player." Steffi gets on the mic, introduces all the Authority members. Then Ryback comes out to the top of the entrance ramp. He does a little spiel and he says he's not about Team Authority, he's not about Team Cena, he's about Team Ryback. And then he leaves, and everyone's confused. So that's how they opened the show, with confusion. Then the first match they made was Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper. So I guess Luke Harper had to prove his worth to team.
Luke
and then
Harper with his
Lillian
mustard
Garcia gets to mention that it's going to be an IC title match. So
Swerve,
IC title's
dude.
on the line.
That was a huge swerve.
Yeah,
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, it was a swerve. So Dolph Ziggler's put in a tough place because the Team Authority's on the outside while the match is happening. And then looks like Harper gets the win, and he completely decapitates Ziggler for a clothesline from hell, and he wins the title. And then the Team Authority celebrates, and Dolph Ziggler gets a post-match curse stomp.
Man, messed up.
It was
messed
so.
up.
Well, Luke Harper's the champion.
It was so messed up, but Triple H called it. They were going to decimate everybody on Team Cena. It was crazy, though.
You know,
Yeah, they started with Luke. The weird part was that Cena didn't come out to save Ziggler or come out and like corner him during the match because like the Authority's out there, like 5 of them out there supporting Harper, and Ziggler's back in the corner by himself. So where the hell is Cena right now?
Pay attention to that observation throughout this show, because I don't think he came out during anybody's matches, actually.
man, that's messed up. Is American cheese pizza getting burnt? Is he burnt on the outside?
American cheese pizza.
Cheese
Crispy
pizza being
in the
burnt.
middle.
Classic. What do you guys think of them putting the belt on Harper so fast, though?
That's a good question.
What do the fans think of bros before elbows? You know, I don't personally.
Okay,
I
you
don't.
calm down over there in Portland.
Woo!
They're scary boys.
Portland's going up. Portland's going up
Oh my
right now.
gosh! You know, we talked about it last show that Luke Harper has a title before Bray Wyatt, so that is true. That has come into fruition.
It's crazy.
But
Bray Wyatt.
having hearing about it and then seeing how it actually happened are two different things. Because I felt like, oh man, is Harper gonna get a clean win over Ziggler and win the belt? Because that would cheese me off. But the fact that he was totally gang mauled by all of the Authority and by who was Joey Mercury and the other guy, Joey Mercury, the second.
Jamie Noble. Joey Mercury 2.0.
2.0 freaking comes out, and then, you know, so it was a dirty win. So to me, it's kind of like, is this a great way for the belt to get more light shined on it? Because now all these villains are taking the belt. That's another big observation. All the heels are getting belts. WTF?
That is a good yeah, I think it's good. Just the way you said, the way they did it, and I think Luke Harper's got the title potential, and I think Ziggler's like a better like chaser, like underdog than champion. So if you stack the odds against Ziggler, it kind of makes him look better in the end, hopefully.
I think
Yeah,
so.
he took a pretty serious beating though, like throughout that match, and I mean, it took a lot for Harper to actually beat him and win when he took his face off. So I like that. That's a good idea. Heels and belts.
Yeah,
No,
heels
but
and belts. Yeah, that's a good observation too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
but it
think
really
about
does.
that.
It brings to light the fact that it's something worth fighting for, which I really think is how you're going to build prestige back into those titles, back into those belts. It has to be worth something. It has to be worth fighting for. So in the case of like Rusev and the USA title, the US title, it's kind of like, what? Why does Rusev have it? He's such an evil guy, his crazy Russian Putin being Putin, and then freaking. You know, and then all of a sudden now Harper has the IC belt. Like, that's crazy. But it's worth fighting for.
Oh yeah.
As long as they stick him in. What were you gonna say there?
I was gonna say them putting the belt on Rusev was pretty genius, since he's like the evil heel from like the opposing country or continent or whatever with Putin and his Putin flakes. It makes the USA title. It makes the US title relevant. It really does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if they're on heels and they're in good feuds, like if they give the U.S. title like a good like feud and like dedicate like a storyline to it, I'm cool with it. If they give like the IC belt like a good feud between Harper and Ziggler and then they build on it the next couple weeks, I think that could be cool. But if they just kind of like forget about it and just kind of like put it on the back burner again, it'd be trouble. But I like the way it's starting at least.
Heck yeah. Hey, they're putting in light a lot of their new rosters. So I got to hand it to them. Putting the belt on Luke Harper. Hey, man, Wyatt family's only been around for, what, a year and a half, maybe?
Yeah, like year and a half.
Not that long.
So you get these NXT dudes freaking really kind of, like, paving the way. And so I don't know, this is a cool transition. And plus, my main man, Ziggy, I'm glad that he's now getting some light. You know, some good light.
True.
Some good, like, here's your chance, you know what I mean?
I've been
Yeah.
I've been saying that Ziggy needs light.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. I think
absolutely.
everyone on the internet's been like on the Ziggler train for at least like 2 or 3 years, man. He's like an internet darling.
You know who
But,
is an internet darling? Zack
Internet
Ryder.
darling. No.
No, not
You
Zack
botched
Ryder.
it. No, you botched
No.
this perfectly smooth transition we were having on this timeline. The internet darling is Grumpy Cat.
Oh my God.
Grumpy
even
Cat
know
was
if
the
that's
guest
word.
host of Raw.
Hey, but Miz and Mizdow killed that though. I mean,
Yeah,
given
Miz
the
and
circumstances.
Mizdow. Yeah, next up on Raw, Miz and Mizdow cut a promo with Grumpy Cat, and the weird thing about Grumpy Cat being a host is like he's known for just being in pictures, like still pictures, and now he's like on TV, and like what the hell do you want the cat to do? Because he's just used to being like taking pictures, and like they're like kept panning the camera to him, and Grumpy Cat's just like sitting there being a cat. Like what the hell?
He
didn't make
freaking
any
busts out a
sense.
cigar in like a
Grumpy
newspaper
Cat.
and like a cup of coffee and a donut and starts dunking it in there. And just, hey, what do you want from me? I'm just Grumpy
I want
Cat.
Grumpy Cat to move. He's like in moving pictures now, man. He's not like in the silent films anymore. He's on the big screen. He's just sitting there doing his Grumpy Cat
Well,
shtick.
the whole charm of the cat is it's one expression. It's stoic expression. Clearly, it has no business being in moving pictures.
No, definitely not Grumpy Cat. What?
you-
I guess you guys haven't seen the promo for the Lifetime Christmas special, Grumpy Cat's Christmas.
Are you
So that's coming out
serious?
this month.
Are you kidding me right now?
It's on Lifetime or an ABC Family. I swear to you not, dude. It's a Grumpy Cat Christmas movie.
I don't believe you at all right now.
Is it like
Someone looked
Air
at,
Bud?
someone Google that or something. That's really a thing that's happened. I saw it on TV. My kids watch Disney Channel, and my wife watches like Lifetime sometimes. So I swear I saw it in passing. I just dreamt that.
I just
Wow.
dreamt that. Oh my goodness. Grumpy Cat
Blah.
pairs up with Air Bud to bring you
Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat's Grumpy Christmas. Bringing
They
joy.
did have an Airbud Santa.
I'm sure they did, man. I'm sure
Santa
they
Bud-
freaking did. I'm sure they did.
Santa Buddies. Great family.
So what was
film
Grumpy
festival.
Cat's business anyway? Did it like hit a button and like different things happen during the show, or like what
Yeah,
was,
what
the,
is
what
up
was
with
really
Grumpy
the
Cat?
ultimate point of What was the point of having Grumpy Cat on the show? Just to cut a
Basically
promo.
just like a guest host. Like him and Miz interacted a bunch of times, and then one time Miz was holding Grumpy Cat, and then Miz Dad was holding a stuffed animal cat, and is like petting it, and then for some reason Eric Rowan came in and stole the cat from Miz Dow, and Miz Dow looked sad.
What's going on with Eric Rowan now? Like he's stealing people's cats? Just, you know.
I think that was the start to his face turn, which we'll hit later in the show in the main event of Raw. But yeah, he's stealing cats from Miz Dow. Miz Dow looked really befuddled about that.
He seemed very confused by that whole
me that
situation. Yeah. I want your cat. What?
Maybe he was gonna cook Grumpy Cat. I don't know. He is from the
Maybe.
freaking
you
bayou,
think
man.
Eric Rowan eats cats?
I don't know. He's creepy.
No.
I don't know,
You
man.
make chicken wings out of Grumpy Cat?
That's gross.
Cat wings, that's disgusting.
No, gross. This
You
getting
You
weird.
put anything in buffalo sauce and drench it, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
JR's barbecue
You
sauce.
Yeah, JR's barbecue sauce.
There you go. JR's barbecue sauce makes everything better.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Speaking of making stuff better, Bray Wyatt came out to the ring, and he said they all lied to us right from the very beginning. And he cuts a promo on Dean Ambrose. Then Dean Ambrose comes out, says Bray says Dean Ambrose wasn't even there. He was on the Titantron. He tells Bray that he hears him. He equates Bray's voice to nails on a chalkboard. Ambrose admits that he's tried to see things Bray ways, but it hasn't worked for him. So it's just a weird promo, and I don't even know, like, this feud is like been totally on the back burner, and like really people aren't really paying attention to it. So it's kind of weird that a feud between Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt is like not getting any love from like anyone.
Well, because it
Thoughts?
came out of left field, dude. All of a sudden, you have this great. I still haven't seen the match. Now that I have the WWE Network, I'm gonna be sure to watch this match. But I didn't watch the freaking Hell in a Cell match. But I hear it was this epic match, and you're finally going to get resolution between Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and out of nowhere comes Bray Wyatt. That's like, I mean, it's cool that it's Bray Wyatt. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Wyatt fan, but at the same time, it's like, that was forced.
Yeah, we're following the buzzers to Dean Ambrose now. Like, I'm lost, but I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's Bray Wyatt. He's awesome. So.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's awesome. Dean Ambrose is awesome. They're both awesome on the mic, but it's like weird. It's just kind of like oil and water right here. They're not really like mixing together. Like it should be like a way better feud if the two guys are having it with. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, and Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins I don't even think they have a resolution yet.
Yeah, why isn't Dean Ambrose on Team Cena Survivor Series going after Seth Rollins still?
Oh my
Makes no
gosh.
sense. Makes no sense at all.
Oh my god, dude, what? That's a freaking great question. Oh my gosh, that was so easily overlooked.
Instead, we give you Eric Rowan instead. Here's Eric Rowan.
What
in
the
his lion
hell
mask.
is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Is there 6 members on Team Authority and 5 members on Team Cena? I'm not sure. What happened with Cesaro? What was that all about?
That brings us to our next match, Ryback versus Cesaro. I don't know why Ryback was wrestling Cesaro, but Ryback basically squashed Cesaro, and he won, and Cesaro just scurried out of the ring. So that was a match. I didn't see the match actually.
It was a match that happened, and it was a match.
Yep, match. Ryback rules.
The next match was good though. Heath Slater versus Rusev. Heath Slater came out in an Uncle Sam outfit.
Yeah.
Said he was gonna make Rusev his biatch, and then he gets kicked, and then Rusev crushed for a submitted in like 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh,
that was as fast as Sheamus Bro kicking Daniel Bryan that one time.
Pretty much, yeah. It was like that kind of match. It was so weird. It's like, why did Heath Slater get a makeover and then like get smashed in like 30 seconds?
Why is he the Patriot now? Is he the Patriot?
He should have came out in a freaking luchador match. He might have had more success.
True.
Why was desperation?
See,
moves.
that's the thing. That's what we're saying about the U.S. title not getting any love because Heath Slater's like vying for it.
Why isn't Heath Slater? Why isn't Heath Slater?
He's a one-man band.
One-man band.
Rest in peace, 3MB. Wherever you may be.
Yeah,
Jinder
Mahal and Drew McIntyre.
They'll probably turn up in TNA. TNA's cool.
I hear Jinder Mahal's actually...
We'll get to TNA later, yeah.
I was going to say, I hear Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre are selling orange juice. They took Miz's old
They're
job.
selling orange juice at the Costco.
At the Costco, giving out samples.
Yeah, those little paper Dixie cups.
There was a time when I wrestled. But please enjoy this cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. We're a 2-man band.
Free samples.
Speaking of a guy who got fired by the Authority last year, we got the Big Show. He comes out for a match, and Stephanie McMahon comes down and like tries to convince Big Show to come over to Team Authority or just like bow out from Team Cena. She says if he bows out from Team Cena, he'll get inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. He's like, he thinks about it. But then Sheamus comes out. He says he's proud to be a part of Team Cena. And then Steph says, Sheamus, I think something's wrong with your passport. If you're on Team Cena, maybe we'll deport you after Survivor Series or before Survivor Series.
She threatened.
Sheamus is like, whoa. Deport Hornswoggle. Don't deport me.
Please deport Hornswoggle. Please deport
He didn't say that, but you can imagine.
Oh my
that.
gosh.
So,
man, crazy.
Instead, Seth makes an impromptu match between Big Show and Sheamus, who are both on Team Cena, and the winner gets a heavyweight title shot down the road against Brock Lesnar. So it's like, whoa. High stakes match here on Raw, folks. But then they wrestle for a little bit, then Rusev and Mark Henry come out and kick their ass. So it's a DQ.
What?
And
sabotage.
Yeah, because they sabotage the match pretty much, like Theron said. Sheamus gets hit with a world's strongest slam from Henry through a table, and Big Show gets put in Rusev's submission and passes out. So they're done for the night. Looks like.
Looks done for the night.
So,
those dastardly Authority members.
So it basically goes into that Momentum is in the Authority's favor.
Pretty much.
They took out Ziggler, they took out Big Show, and they took out Sheamus. So that's pretty much everyone but Cena. So they're taking out everyone but Cena. And where the hell is Cena during all this? Again, is he still eating this cheese pizza backstage?
I think Cena's gonna turn and join the Authority.
He's gonna unleash the evil Cena side.
You're crazy, man. Bray Wyatt couldn't get him to unleash the evil.
I'm throwing it out there, dude.
Heyman couldn't get him to unleash the evil.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Pizza's gonna get him to unleash the evil.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna go freaking spicy pizza, dude. He's going salad now, dude. He's gone vegan. He's gone the other way.
Here's the setup. He's at on Sunday. He's at the Survivor Series. He goes to take a bite of his pizza and he burns the roof of his mouth and it pisses him off, so he goes heel.
Pure heel. I love it. I'll allow it. Do it for the good of the WWE. Cena goes heel on cheese pizza.
Print that.
Great.
Print that.
No, but while we're asking, I got to ask Theron. Do you think, if you had a bet, do you think Cena is ever going to go heel? Like, if you had to bet some hard-earned cash on it, would you bet Cena goes heel, or do you think he's going to be face forever? Because I personally think he's going to be a face forever. I think he's had chances to turn heel. I don't think he ever will. But what are your thoughts on it, guest host?
I don't ever see Cena going heel, just because of the fact that he's like, that would just be, I just don't think that would happen, just because he's too much of a face. Like, he's overly face. He's overly face. He's not like Hulk Hogan a face. He's like such a face that he'll never be a heel. Like, even if I just don't see where they would go with that. You know what I mean? Like, how would he be a heel now?
Yeah, it's the weird thing is, like, people like already boo him like anyway. Like, it's already like 50-50 with the crowd anyway, so you're just gonna make it like 100% boos. And I don't know how much they gain out of doing that. I don't think, like, if Cena turned heel, like, a million more people are gonna start watching the WWE Network or something like that.
Yeah,
or they're gonna totally stop eating Fruity Pebbles.
They could stop eating Fruity Pebbles.
Protest. Yeah, you're right.
They could stop eating.
Stop shopping
Pebbles.
at Kmart.
And Kmart. Kmart? There's still Kmart.
Yeah, that's the WWE's official toy partner. There's Kmart.
It's not Toys R Us?
It's not. Sorry, no, they have not moved up to Toys R Us. They're stuck at Kmart.
Toys.
They're not at Walmart. They're
KB Toys. Those even still exist.
I don't think those exist anymore. That's where TNA's official sponsor is. It's KB Toys.
Oh my goodness, terrible.
That's a low blow.
But there are Kmarts. No, man, but Cena, dude, if Cena went heel, and when he goes heel, it will break the internet.
Oh, you believe he's going heel?
Oh, dude, absolutely. American cheese pizza cannot stay American cheese pizza forever, dude. No way.
So
Now's his time. Now's his time. Now's his time.
So that's your bold prediction for Survivor Series?
Yeah, my bold prediction is he goes heel. He doesn't help anybody on his team. He's just totally disengaged and just totally resigned. And then he joins the Authority somehow. He just says, I'm with you now.
That would be the crazy. Ultimate swerve.
That'd be a Vince Russo swerve, man.
Pretty much.
That's a great swerve. That's gonna get butts in the seats.
Butts in the seats.
It's hard to see inner Tony Schiavone. AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. It was weird because Brie Bella came out dressed as AJ Lee. Like, everyone, like, all the guys were like, whoa, Brie Bella, AJ Lee. It's kind of weird. So AJ Lee distracts Nikki, and AJ Bella, a.k.a. Brie Bella, rolls up Nikki for the win because the roll-up is still undefeated in the Divas division.
Oh, my gosh. Really?
The Breeze Day. It was Breeze Day all the way.
Brie mode. So after the match, AJ hits a Shining Wizard on Nikki and DDT's AJ Bella. So I guess AJ Lee and Nikki Bella are having a match on Survivor Series for the Divas title. So I guess that was a setup to that.
Was there a rack attack involved in that? I feel like there was a rack attack involved.
There's probably I think maybe Nikki hit the rack attack on Brie after the match, just for beating her. So, because Brie is supposed to be Nikki's assistant, because Brie lost to Nikki at Hell in a Cell, I think.
For only 8 more days, though. Only 8 more days.
Oh, okay. Pay-per-view for pay-per-view, I guess. Then she's free.
Or she's probably free almost now, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, moving on to the tag division. The Usos and Los Matadores versus the Dust Brothers and Miz and Mizdow. Weird match. Everyone hit their finishers. Stardust wins by hitting Dark Matter on the Usos for the pin. And these 4 teams are going to compete in the Fatal 4-Way at Survivor Series on Sunday. So that should be a good match.
Ooh,
You guys see the belts? You see the belts changing hands? You think they'll take them off the weird guys?
We can go save that for the later part of this episode. We do our Survivor Series picks, but I think so. My early favorite is yes. My early answer is yes, but I got to break it down a little bit more.
I don't know.
Getting back to Raw, the Authority comes out, and it's weird because it says the Authority, it's Seth, it's Mercury, it's Noble, it's Lana. They have like 9 people in the ring because they're doing a contract signing for the main event Survivor Series. And the only person to come out for Team Cena is American Cheese Pizza, fresh with no pizza stains on his face. John Cena comes out, and he's the only one. And like he comes out and he starts dissing Team Authority, making fun of everyone. He bashes everyone. He calls Team Authority a bunch of suck ups and sellouts, and it gets weird. He starts making fun of everyone. It's just really weird because he's making fun of everyone. There's like 9 people in there. They all just like kick his ass, like if they wanted to go like 9-on-1, but they just sit there and like take all the jokes. So that was weird. And then Stephanie McMahon has enough, and she slaps the crap out of Cena. So then Cena says, "Okay, let's go. Let's start the fight." So he takes off his shirt, throws it to the crowd. And just as he prepared to go to attack, Dolph Ziggler's music hits. So Ziggler's okay. He runs down the ring. So it's now 2-on-9. Then the Big Show comes out. So 3-on-9. Sheamus music hits. And no, Eric Rowan comes out, actually.
Eric Rowan? Trying to beat up his
Eric
bro.
Rowan comes
No,
out.
it was Eric Rowan.
They zoom in on Luke Harper.
Beat up his bro.
Yeah, so weird, dude. Yeah, Rowan comes out. They zoom in on Luke Harper, and Luke Harper gives like the best Luke Harper face ever. Like, totally with his wide-eyed and bushy-tailed beard. And then finally, so I guess Cesaro came out, but he fakes him out just to fakes Team Cena out. Instead, Cesaro coming out, it's Ryback who comes out. So it's now 5-on-5. So, and then the brawl happens. Triple H and Ryback have a stare down. Cena pushes Triple H to the table, and Team Cena ends the show standing tall.
Where's Jack Swagger in all of this?
I thought Jack Swagger was involved.
That's
in
your
Team
first
Cena.
question after we give the whole.
No. That brings up a great
first
question.
Question is about Jack Swagger. Are you kidding me?
Are there 6 people on Team Authority and 5 people on Team Cena? I'm trying to figure this out. I couldn't tell. I stopped counting.
The official, courtesy of Wikipedia.com, is Team Authority Seth Rollins 1, Kane 2, Mark Henry 3, Rusev 4, and Luke Harper 5.
So why is Cesaro on Team Authority now?
I don't know why he came out to fake it. I didn't. I just saw the video of it. I forgot to DVR. I saw the video they uploaded to WWE.com and YouTube.com. And I didn't see that part. So
What the hell? Where is Ambrose? And where the hell is Jack Swagger? Because I totally thought
where's
those two
where's
guys.
Sting? Where's the Undertaker?
Where the hell is? Where the hell is
dead
Sting?
man?
Where the hell is Repo Man?
Where's Zack Ryder?
Where is Zack Ryder?
Where is-
Exactly. Bro.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous! Wow.
So yeah,
See, it just seems like Raw took a totally like screwball left turn. None of it makes sense.
they took a nosedive in the plane. They're diving towards the mountains, and then like they pulled up to the last second with Eric Ryback. It's just like what? I don't know. It's still weird because Ryback's like not a face, not a heel, and Rowan like what the hell? He just stole Mizdow's pet cat. No, he's a face. Like well,
I don't
so
trust.
weird.
I don't trust Rowan out of that group. But that would just be too obvious. So I don't know. They've
all been like heels. If you look at Team Cena, they have Ziggler, Big Show, Rowan, and Ryback. Like they've all been heels. Like within the last year.
They all
team.
They all join the Authority, and then they just leave for themselves. alone. Still alone.
That's a swerve, dude.
They all join.
What
Heels
if that
everywhere.
happens? Oh my goodness! What if
that
everybody
happened to-
turns heel? Everybody just
Cena
is in it
somehow
for
wins it.
themselves. Yeah, Cena somehow wins it. Cena somehow beats.
Oh my
18
god.
men.
What-
Everyone would be so pissed off.
It's so upset.
John Cena
What
has
the
won
hell?
every single belt. He's the WWE champion. He's the
I think
IC
that was a-
champion. He went to Brock Lesnar's house during the pay-per-view, beat up Brock Lesnar and stole his belt. Just to make it back to the man time.
To win the tag team championships
John
himself
Cena is
alone.
master of the universe.
He's
Oh
the
my
Divas
goodness.
champion too. That'd be crazy.
I wouldn't put it past John Cena to beat everybody. If everybody turned against him, he'd be the American soldier, and he would take it to the top.
That's why he'll never be a heel, because he's America's soldier.
No,
John
man, that's
Cena.
the exact reason why he should be a heel. That's the exact reason,
He's
like,
never
Turn
gonna
on
be a
America.
he's going to turn on his teammate. He's going to turn on the people that were heels. Because he's going to be like, he's going to justify it by saying, well, you guys were initially evil, so I'm just doing what you did in the past to you. So it's like reverse psychology. It's like justifying why he's
Okay.
evil.
So he's being an asshole to a bunch of assholes? He's supposed
That's
to
what that sounds like. Sounds like that. Then Randy Orton comes back, and where's Randy Orton go in this whole equation when he comes back? He's a face now?
Oh, yeah.
He's fighting
I think,
Sheamus on the main event of SmackDown.
Oh god.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
We're not, Pros for Elbows is not reporting that. I think we're at a break right now. Are we a half hour?
We are at our
About a half hour into this?
half
bad boy,
hour
a little
marker.
over?
When we get
Breakdown.
back,
All right.
we'll come back with more Bros Before Elbows. Brought to you by TagMeADate.com. Go to TagMeADate.com. Theron's going to enroll right now. Thanks for listening to the Bros Before Elbows podcast. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Just search Bros Before, the number 4, Elbows. We would love to keep the conversation going with wrestling, so send us your thoughts and feedback. Email us at brosbefore, the number 4, elbows, @gmail.com. Welcome back to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show with your hosts, Tommy and Anthony Massano, with special guest Theron Leons from the cul-de-sac, now residing in North Carolina, Alabama. Welcome back to the show.
I don't think North Carolina's in Alabama.
Those are two separate states.
Well, you're in the show, and everybody's listening to the show in Alabama, North Carolina.
We're huge in Alabama.
Oh my, that's our
Huge
biggest
following.
audience. So there needs to be some serious pick'ems going on right now, because as crazy as Survivor Series is getting, people out there want to know.
Yeah, Survivor.
Whoa, we lose somebody? What happened? Skype said something. No boy. Sorry. False alarm. Skype freaking goofy. No, I think we did lose Theron for a hot second, but that's all right. He'll come back.
The call went on hold, dude. It knocked me out, too. Some little Skype difficulties over there.
I'm back.
Whoa, that was weird. But as we were
Yeah, it
saying,
automatically
things
puts you on hold if someone gets kicked off.
oh, crazy. Well, we're learning about Skype.
We're still
as
recording,
the
though,
show
right?
is happening. Yeah, oh yeah, man, we're gravy. You know, our fans, just to our fans, this is a very raw taping. This is very raw and real. This is reality radio.
Reality TV radio.
Pretty much, you know, it's like you get the raw drama, the action, the heat, the plot lines unfolding as we speak. But no, in all seriousness, fans want to know the pick'ems. So we should get to the pick'ems. Tommy, you are the main man with the pick'ems hat.
Let's go pick this Survivor Series match card set to go down Sunday on the WWE Network and on pay-per-view. First match to kick off the event is a Divas Survivor Series match, traditional elimination style. You got on one side, you got Alicia Fox,
Ooh.
Emma, Naomi, and Natalia versus Paige, Cameron, Layla, and Summer Rae. Let's go to our guest host, Theron, from the cul-de-sac, from North Carolina, Alabama. Who do you got in this match? Which Divas team?
The face Divas team for 200. Alicia Fox, Natalia. Who was the other one?
Emma and Naomi.
It's going to be advertising. They're going to win. I pick them.
All right, we'll mark that down. Anthony, who you got in this match?
I thought Emma was arrested for stealing DVDs at Walmart.
That was like 2 months ago, man. Come on, let it go. Can a girl move on for life? She's a face now.
Wasn't she dating Santino?
Turn her, like, heel. That was a storyline. I don't think that was real life, sir. I think you're blurring the lines of reality.
Well,
Santino retired, dude, like 4 months ago.
Wait, really? He really retired?
Yes. I hate to break this to you. Usually I break wrestlers' deaths to you, but I'm glad it's just a retirement. Yeah, Santino retired. I guess he had some injuries, and I think he's just going back to his gym in Canada and using doing a wrestling gym out there.
He's Canadian?
Yeah. So much breaking news. He's not really Italian. I'm sorry, sir. He's maybe Italian Canadian. American Italian is a Canadian Italian.
What's it all about?
Hopefully.
Oh my goodness. Well,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This blew your mind,
dude.
dude.
I am thrown for a loop. Whatever team Emma's on, sure. That one.
That's another vote for the face team. I'll be a protagonist. I'll take the other team. I'll take Paige, Cameron, Layla, and Summer Rae to pull off a evil heel upset and cheat their way to winning that match. Next up, we got the tag team for Fatal 4-Way. Goldust and Stardust are your champions. Usos, Los Matadores, and The Miz and Mizdow. It's a Fatal 4-Way match, so first pin wins it. Anthony, who do you got in this match?
The Miz and Damien Mizdow. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm going for those guys all the way. Heck yeah. Why not, man?
That'd bring down the house, dude. That'd be awesome. Who do you got there, and who do you got in this match? Champions or one of the three challengers?
It's easy, man. It's going to be The Miz and Mizdow all the way. Obviously. Hollywood
Theron out in North Carolina over there putting on his $500 shirt as he makes that pick. Man, everyone took my thunder. Yeah, I'm going to go with that too, man. I think Miz and Damien Mizdow, it's their time. It's their time to shine, man. Their Hollywood blockbuster starts in November, and it's going to be them with those penny belts around their waist.
Gosh, I hate those penny belts.
Next up. God, those penny belts. There, do you hate those penny belts too?
I really, really, really hate those penny belts with a deep passion, actually.
I don't even remember what the old ones look like at this point because those penny belts are burned in my retina. Yeah, way cooler. Yeah, stupid penny belts. Thinking of stupid things. Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt feud. We're build up to all this, but Theron, who you got in this one? Dean Ambrose or Bray Wyatt in this weird feud that's coming to a head right now at Survivor Series?
That's such a tough one to call. I'm going to say Bray Wyatt. I mean, they seem to be stacking the odds against Dean Ambrose. I think Wyatt will win.
Okay. Anthony, who do you got in this one?
That's a tough question because
Deep thoughts?
Well, let's look back, right? If Bray Wyatt loses, it's all for nothing. What the hell was the feud for, right? Not only that, but that would put him in position where he'd had already lost like 75% of the freaking pay-per-views that he's been in. So if he wins, I still don't see what's going to happen with the Ambrose Bray Wyatt storyline unless they somehow team up after he beats him. So I kind of want him to win. I'm going for Bray Wyatt only because I don't want to see his character be all for nothing.
Makes sense. Yeah, so you want the feud to come out. Maybe you want the feud to mean something.
Yeah,
so Dean Ambrose wins and this is Bray Wyatt. Yeah. That makes sense. I think I'm kind of going with that too. It's kind of like which wrestler needs it more, storyline wise. I mean, Dean Ambrose has lost a lot, but he used to being down in the dumps and being the underdog. But Bray Wyatt, if you're gonna make him a heel, he can't lose to Cena and then lose his next feud and then lose this feud of Dean Ambrose as well. So I think Bray Wyatt kind of needs it more. So I think he gets the win at Survivor Series. Next up, the Divas Championship. AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. Anthony, who do you got in this battle of roll-ups?
Battle of roll-ups. The dreaded roll-up. Can't say I'm a huge fan of the Bellas, but I'm a fan of AJ Lee. But then again, it's like she's had the title for 500 days. Seems like she's had that title.
I don't think that's a real fact.
No, that is totally incorrect and false. I literally pulled that number out of nowhere. But you know what? I'm going for AJ Lee. I'd like to see her retain the title.
There you go. Champ retains. Theron, does Nikki Bella pull the upset, or does AJ Lee retain?
Nikki Bella, she's hot. She'll pull the upset. I don't know how. Somehow Brie will get involved. Brie mode. Nikki Bella wins. AJ Lee has had the title for a while. Not 500 days though.
Yeah, I think I'm signed with Theron. I think the challenger takes it. Nikki Bella. They've been building this for a long time. Brie Bella had that feud of Steph McMahon. Nikki Bella got involved with it. So they're building the Bellas up thanks to this whole Divas. So I think Nikki Bella gets the title on her and pulls off the upset over AJ Lee.
Ooh,
and that's the co-main event, which leads us to our main event of Team Cena versus Team Authority. We already announced Team Cena. We already announced Team Authority. But quick second, some spoilers that come out on Friday SmackDown. There's a new stipulation involved. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, pause it and wait like 5 minutes and then come back on the YouTube or the iTunes. Fast forward a couple minutes so you don't hear the spoilers. But or just wait till Friday and listen to the episode. So the new stipulation is if Team Authority loses, they will no longer be in power. We knew that already. But if Team Cena loses, all 5 team members will be fired from the WWE. So with that in mind, guest host Theron, Zach, all the pressure on the line.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, first question. Let's ask a question before we go to our pick. I'll ask it Theron, then Anthony. What do you think about a new stipulation, Theron? Kind of crazy.
That puts all of those guys in such a predicament. Like, what happens if they lose? They have to what? Go to TNA? They have to go to TNA now? Is that what happens? Jesus, dude.
Welcome to
That's
Destination horrible. America.
Shout out Destination America. Picking up TNA. Wow. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, Anthony, what do you think about the new stipulation?
I called it, dude. I called it last episode. Did I not say that they'd all have to retire? Did I not?
You said yeah, similar. Yeah, retire. Yeah, you did say something similar to that. You casually said it among Cheese Pizza discussion and Ryback having pink eye. Yeah.
Yes, all team members will be fired and can. That's where Repo Man came out. So I was like, there's no way they would fire 5 of their biggest dudes. You know what I mean? That would be dumb. That would be dumb. That would be just so dumb. Why would that happen? That can't happen. That can't happen. That really can't happen. That is terrible for business.
Yeah, that's a weird stipulation to add at the very last minute to announce on SmackDown. Yeah, super weird. It puts the deck totally stacked against Team Cena, so you almost think they have to win. So Anthony, since you're already talking, what's your pick for the main event? Team Cena or Team Authority at this point?
Oh man. Well, you can't fire 5 dudes, so freaking John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Big Show are gonna take it, and freaking something's gonna happen with Cena, dude. Cena's gonna No, you know what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. Team Authority's gonna win.
Okay.
So something screw's gonna happen, right? John Cena's gonna turn heel, join Team Authority, make it so that way Dolph Ziggler, Big Show, Eric Rowan, and Ryback lose, and then the next night on Raw they freaking resolve it and say, no, we were just kidding. You have to each fight in an individual match, and if you win that match, then you keep your job, and then something happens to where they all keep their jobs. I don't know, it's just gonna get really drawn out. Is what's gonna freaking happen.
Yeah, so many swerves in this scenario. All right. So Anthony, with team authority pick. Theron, what do you think? Team Cena or Team Authority in this main event of Survivor Series 2014?
If Team Cena loses, that changes the whole landscape of the WWE because they get rid of like 5 of their biggest names right now. I'm going to go with Team Cena straight up, just because there's no way that they're going to fire all 5 of those, especially John Cena. No way, no how. Straight up.
Yeah, that's how kind of I was feeling going into it before I heard the stipulation. I was kind of favoring Team Authority just because I think they could be in power for a little longer, and they could have made, I don't know, some kind of dissension on Team Cena with someone turning heel or whatnot. But now with that new stipulation, it's just like almost an unrealistic stipulation unless John Cena turns heel and makes all the kids in the crowd cry and throw their Cena shirts in the ring and throw hot dogs at him as he's making his heel speech in the center of the ring and tells everyone to shut the hell up. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Team Cena, and just like a straightaway kind of a win, I guess. I guess they knock out everyone. Maybe Seth Rollins or Luke Harper's the last one standing, and then Team Cena overtakes them. So Team Cena standing tall, and on Monday Night Raw, maybe we get a new GM or something out of this. But now I'm going with Team Cena too as well, just because I don't know. You know, Anthony's crazy scenario would be awesome, and random. I think logic points to Team Cena.
I don't know. Logic says, but logic isn't always right.
Logic doesn't come on the Bros for Elbow show often, so we defy logic. We defy gravity. We defy the laws of physics on this show.
Give out candy.
Free candy.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's not more random inside jokes. I just thought this episode would be an hour-long inside joke of this stuff we talked about in high school.
Oh my God, there's so much happening. Everybody wants to say everything all at once that it's like nobody's saying anything. You know, it's like we're all waiting. Someone's gonna slip up and say something silly. You know what I'm saying?
But I think we do have time for a real quick hot second for the TNA on TNA announced this week that they're on the new partnership with Discovery Destination America. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? Real quick, Spike TV's in 98 million homes. Destination America's in 59 million homes. So they're losing like what's that quick math? Like 35 million homes. So they're going to a much smaller network, but they're still on TV. They're still bigger than ROH, still bigger than NXT kind of deal, but they're taking a step downwards. I'm curious how this changes their game plan for 2015, but they're still on TV, so I guess that's a kind of a win for them. Anthony, what do you think about this?
You know, they're still
Should I go to Theron first?
They're still on TV. I'm proud of that. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. Is there going to be some intermingling maybe between ROH people and maybe the New Japan? You know what I mean? Because TNA was kind of branching out and doing some stuff overseas, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and they have their one night stands, and they have kind of their like, you know, wrestlers that they bring in from different indie scenes. So I think maybe this could be a way for them to step down from the main crowd, the big main crowd, but maybe start laying their roots into some of the indie scene and becoming, you know, like a really good platform for really good indie wrestlers to be showcased on TV. Not a huge platform, but a bigger than, you know, regular state TV, you know?
Yeah, bigger than 59 million homes is still a lot. Downgrade from Spike, but yeah, I'm curious how it changes their business model a little bit. Like, are they still going to do like pay-per-views? Like, what's the deal with that? Is like their roster going to get bigger? Is it going to get smaller because of this? Like, are they making less money off this, or what? So, I'm curious. I mean, maybe they'll get a reboot, and maybe I don't know. We'll start talking about them on the show a little more, or I don't know, something like that. Theron, what do you think about TNA on Destination America. Have you watched TNA the last couple of months, or what are your thoughts on TNA going into the new year?
I mean, it's good that they're going to stay on TV because for a while they didn't know what they were doing. I've been kind of watching. I mean, I have been watching it. I have Destination America, so I guess I'll still be watching it. I guess it's good. It's better than them going off TV, and I do agree with Anthony because I mean, who would have known who like Bobby Roode was if it wasn't for TNA? I wouldn't know who that. I didn't know who that was. You know, he's not a main name, or Eric Young, for example. Like, so I think it's good. It's good for them. Yay, TNA.
Yay, TNA. Yay, TNA. Yay, question of the day. To reboot the question of the day from earlier in the episode, we asked all three members of the panel, all three hosts, to pick your all-time Survivor Series team. Who's on your squad? Anthony had the first pick, and he went with Zack Ryder. Theron had the second pick, and he went with The Undertaker, but old school Undertaker from the original Survivor Series Undertaker. And I went Attitude Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, Anthony, it's back around to you. Who else is added to your team with Mr. Zack Ryder, Mr. Guy in the bunny suit?
The allegedly bad guy, Razor Ramon.
So, Razor Ramon and Zack Ryder are going to team up.
Yes, they're gonna be on the same team. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take Scott Hall, NWO.
No, you can't go back. You can't go back, dude. You said Razor Ramon. It is in the book. I've typed it in my Microsoft Word doc. It's official.
All right, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I stick by my guns. Razor Ramon.
Okay, Theron, who do you got with your next pick?
Pipe Bomb. Well, he just took my pick, so I'm gonna go with CM Punk returning to the WWE.
Oh man, that's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. Returning CM Punk. I'm gonna go. What's this? This pick number 6. I'm just gonna go with The Rock, man. The Rock, vintage Rock, Hollywood Rock, or any version of The Rock. So I got Stone Cold and The Rock right now. Do a little Attitude Era combo there. Anthony, who do you got next after Mr. Razor Ramon? Anybody, current, former?
The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh! You knew he was going to come up on our show. Practically named after him. He's been in multiple logos of ours. The Macho Man has come off the board in round 3. Theron, who is your next pick to go with Mr. Pipe Bomb and Mr. Deadman?
Kamala.
Who could
Just say Kamala.
You cannot make picks for other people. I don't know the chemistry. Kamala and Undertaker had a big feud, and Kamala was very scared of the Undertaker. I don't think it would really mess up his team chemistry right there.
I would need somebody more sick and sadistic than Kamala. Kamala is scared of a casket. I'm gonna go with a guy that I've seen dismantle people with a sledgehammer. I'm gonna go with the Game, Triple H.
Ooh,
game over.
Oh, man, good pick, man. Triple H. Oh man.
Wait.
So many good people left on the board.
You're talking about Hunter Hearst Helmsley, right? Like when he first debuted, right?
Blue Blood.
No, I'm not talking about the Blue Blood.
Oh man. I'm gonna go. Oh man, so many places to go.
Shane O'Mac.
Stone Cold. I guess Stone. That'd be a good swerve one, man. But I'm gonna go Daniel Bryan. I got Stone Cold. I got The Rock. 2 heavy hitters. Now I need a guy who's fast and can go off the top rope until I mess with people. So I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan as my 3rd pick. Back around to you, Anthony. Who's gonna go with Zack Ryder, your team captain? Razor Ramon. Macho Man. Is it really Sabu? Do you want me to type that in?
Yes, dude. Sabu, hell yeah. You need somebody quick and crazy.
ECW era Sabu is now on Team Anthony. Team Theron, who is your next pick to follow up the game? Silence?
No, not silence. I'm here. To follow up the game, I mean, I got my sadistic guy. I got the Game. I'm Why not just go with, I'll go with Mankind. I'll just get a little crazy. I'll just keep it sadistic. Mankind. He's crazy.
Mankind, Mick Foley, or Dude Love?
Mrs. Foley's baby boy. That guy. Mankind.
Mankind. Jumping off the top of hell in the cell. Man, I think this kind of set up perfectly. I thought Theron was going to steal this guy for me and make a little DX. But since he fell to me, I'm going to take Shawn Michaels. I'm going to take HBK. HBK, fugitive Stone Cold, but he trained Daniel Bryan. So I got Stone Cold, I got Daniel Bryan and HBK doing a little team up right there. Next up, looks like Anthony for your fifth and final pick for your 2014 Bros Before Elbows Survivor Series team.
The Eater of Souls and the Conqueror of Worlds, Brock. Brock Lesnar.
That is a good pick, man. I can't believe Brock Lesnar made it to the last round. The current World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar, is now the anchor for Team Anthony. Team Theron, your final pick. The linchpin. Nicknamed the linchpin.
Can I take Bane just to break Shawn Michaels' back for the only purpose?
Hey, come on, man! No comic book characters can come out and break my back. You already have the Undertaker, dude. He threw Shawn Michaels to a casket and broke his back in '97. So you already have that going for you.
The Shockmaster.
Fine. I won't take Bane. If I can't take Bane, then I mean, there's only one answer left. I mean, obviously.
All right.
17-time world champion. Limousine run. Jet flying. Kiss stealing. Willing and dealing. Nature boy. Ric Flair.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What a swerve, dude. Totally had Ric Flair typed up in my damn queue, ready to put him down on Team Tommy. Oh my gosh. What a swerve. God, I'm be followed. I need a moment.
I love your Ric Flair.
Quick cup of tea.
Man, so on that crazy Voxer thread, there was like 9 freaking promos of Ric Flair. Oh my god.
They're cutting Ric Flair promos.
Oh my goodness. Ric Flair has entered the building.
Oh man. Well, since I'm straight gunning for Team Theron right now, so I have to get revenge for him stealing my 5th and final pick. I'm going with one of Ric Flair's greatest rivals and a man who constantly pops up on the Bros Before Elbows show, dropping down, interrupting main events, unifying titles. I'm picking the man from the rafters. I'm picking Sting.
Oh
on my team.
Gosh! What?
Wow!
What? What are you doing?
Sting. He's anchor. He's gonna team up. He's gonna come out. My team's gonna start with 4 members, and everyone will be like, "Where's the 5th member, man?" And then the lights are gonna go out halfway through the match when all hope is lost, and Sting's gonna propel from the ring and hit Ric Flair with a bat to the head and throw Sabu through a table.
Oh my gosh! Sting comes down from the rafters and welds the belts together.
Wow. That would be class.
Oh man. So yeah, I don't know how to close on that.
Is that it? Is that everybody's picks?
Is that all
I think
picks?
it is. Let's run it down. I'll run it down real quick. So I got so on Team Anthony, you got woo, you know it, Zack Ryder, the bad guy, Razor Ramon, Macho Man, Randy Savage, dropping elbows on people, Sabu flying off the top rope, and you got Brock Lesnar suplexing people through tables. Then on Team Theron, you got the Dead Man, the Undertaker, the Captain, and you got CM Punk dropping pipe bombs on other teams. You got Triple H coming out with a sledgehammer, doing a really elaborate WrestleMania 30 intro with Game of Thrones people and maids and all that stuff. His intro takes 10 minutes to get to the ring. Holds up the whole match. And then you got Mankind coming out from the boiler room, complete with mask and befuddled shirt and his mandible claw thing. And then the final member, the anchor of Team Theron, Ric Flair with pyro, a robe, and multiple limousines up to the arena. Ric Flair comes in the ring and comes down for Team Theron. And then Team Tommy, Stone Cold, comes out with an ATV. He comes out with a cooler, and he comes out in the ring to anchor his team. And The Rock comes down as the second pick for Team Tommy, and he comes down with his millions of fans. And Daniel Bryan comes out, a surprise entry, because he thought he was injured. But his music hits, and the crowd goes crazy, starts doing yes chants. But what could stop Daniel Bryan coming out is HBK returning to the ring, and he propels to the ring like he did at WrestleMania 12 versus Bret Hart against Iron Man. He does a little zip line to the ring. HBK is back in action. And then the fourth and the fifth and final member, Sting, comes down from the rafters, and he's Sting, and he has a bat, and he's beating up everyone who ever was in the NWO and whoever will ever be in the NWO, and he hits Ric Flair multiple times with a bat over the head. That's my longest promo I've ever cut on this show.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dang. You killed it.
Someone get me a shot or a ball rip.
That was awesome. Hey, SPK, we're breaking your back. I'm sorry. We're breaking your back. That's what's going to happen.
Anthony, final thoughts on teams before we sign off. What do you think about those squads?
Wow. These are some great teams. Now what we need to do is get a 3-way Xbox match going. Put our teams to the test.
Theron, what do you think about your team? How does it stack up against the other two?
It's like I said before. Mean Gene. It's the elite. Team Theron is the elite. I have a sadistic game. I got the Nature Boy.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I got the Dead Man. I'm winning. We win.
I got the guy that beat the Dead Man.
Oh.
Your Dead Man's a punk.
Oh, good point. He's got Brock Lesnar, the man who break the streak.
Oh.
But then again, he also has Zack Ryder. That's clearly a boat anchor on your team holding you back.
No,
we're
man.
going to do Zack Ryder like we did Dusty Rhodes, and we're going to break his forearm.
Well, I thought you were going to have Big Show punch him.
Big Show's not involved in this, thankfully.
Is he crying? Is he crying right now?
He's crying in the draft. He's waiting in the green room right now. Big Show is in his best suit, and he's waiting to come out to the podium for this Bros Before Elbows Survivor Series team, and he's sitting there crying in his Cheerios. He's just eating off the cookie tray. He's eating off all he's crying, he didn't get picked.
And Johnny Manziel's there offering them a Snickers, right? With Aaron Rodgers. They're all waiting together.
They're all waiting in the green room. Oh, man, what an episode, Anthony.
Discount
what an episode.
Double check.
Mr. Discount Double Check, the Big Show.
The Discount Double Check.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, this episode of the Bros Before Elbows, Season 2, Episode 2, is brought to you by our sponsors, TagMeADate.com, TagMeADate.com, TagMeADate.com. I need a hot tag, so I'm getting my ass beat in the ring. Somebody get me on TagMeADate.com, because date night just became wrestling night. And guess what, Theron? It's free for your first month.
It's not $9.99, seriously?
So quit messing around and pull out your phone or your tablet or your computer or your desktop or your all-in-one or your Palm Pilot or your BlackBerry or your Nokia phone with Snake One and get on www.tagmeadate.com. And also go to www.brosbefore4elbows.com to get the latest podcast, the fastest, quickest upload possible on the website. iTunes is available as well, too. We made it to the top. We made it to the iTunes mountain.
Someone get Anthony a shot. What a great episode. Make sure to check us out on Twitter as well. Check out our Facebook page. Hit us up with a like. Hit us up on our YouTube page. Comment, subscribe. And thanks to everyone at Cage Side Seats for always helping us out. Thanks to everyone who comments on the show there. Appreciate your support. And thanks, Theron, man. Thanks for coming on Skype. Thanks for hopping on and making some great picks, man. We've got to have you back.
Thank you for having me, guys. It was an honor and a pleasure.
Yeah.
Awesome, Anthony.
Genie's coming
close it
out
out,
of the
man.
grave to smack your bitch ass, Theron.
What? We can't close on that. Another controversial episode, Bros for Elbows, in the books.
You're going
Elbow
down.
drops your friends.